4 p.m. Thursday, the 27th of August. This is really just touching base regarding two things. Firstly, of course, the Sparrow meetup, intended for 8-10 days away. I can never remember the frickin' dates off the top of my head. 5th and 6th of September, so we're like 8 days away from the start of that. And basically what I was looking at, I've been looking at long range weather forecasts, which are not bad. Windy has it as a northerly for the following Saturday, which is not great. So the lead up to it is looking about as good as we can get in terms of the weather front, just so there's going to be no huge amounts of rain or anything like that. But basically what that means with the northerly over the weekend would make for some probably pretty tough diving, but that is a long way away and things will change, no doubt change with the weather in that time. The other thing is Danny actually suggested it to me. What about running like little get-togethers and sort of intended events and things like that? Now, with all COVID happening and then the re-emergence, of course, with COVID in Auckland, and with thinking that like half of the people that are going to come to this thing at Tutukaka are going to be coming from Auckland, as it stands right now at the time of recording, all of Auckland's restrictions will be limited. All of Auckland's restrictions will be lifted, and that means you guys can travel up. But what about running Sparrow gatherings and things like these virtually? We haven't discussed it too much, but what this sort of means to me is that basically gives the ability for these people who don't want to come, can't come, don't want to put down the time, or whatever it is, for whatever reason it is that they don't or can't want to come, running events like these kind of virtually, in the sense that obviously the people that are at the weekend, it's different, we're present, we're all there, but the guys who don't want to come can sign in and sort of log catches online. We can do a online thing. We can either do something like with photos and videos, and you guys would have to do your own weigh in, fish types, things like that, and it basically just, to me, would present a really good chance at like a good community feel. I myself would put forward more prizes and things like that for the most variety and the most unique catches and things like that. But I think it for the weekend, it would put extra emphasis on the community feel, and certainly reward and include those guys who aren't coming to be still included. And I think basically for an event such as this, it increases the range of where can be considered the dive location, because you can dive wherever you want, and we'll just log catches over the course of the weekend, probably set up like a messenger group or something through the Facebook page, and do it that way. I need to actually sit down. I probably need to sit down with someone who's going to be diving and discuss things with them. Obviously, I'm looking for as much input on ideas like this from you guys out there. Probably more importantly, if you're not coming now, feel free to drop a comment below with suggestions and things like that. I think it's a great idea. I think it would put a huge emphasis on the community feel, and basically just being able to include people who wouldn't have otherwise been included in an event like this. And it's certainly something that I would like to look at regularly, consistently. You could do it at the drop of a hat, because we don't have to actually get together. You can literally just announce on a Friday that we'll do weigh-ins for the weekend and something like that. The only issue I could possibly see, and you'd have to be a pretty lame bugger to do it, but it's people who want to cheat and pull up stuff from a weekend previous or things like that. But I would certainly hope no one would do that, but that was the only thing that popped up in my head. So at this stage, the Sparrow meet at Tutukaka, 5th and 6th of September, will still be going ahead. That's just an idea I'm throwing out there now. I think it'd be a great little addition to it, especially with added restrictions and things going on, and just the difficulty of sort of the times we're in at the moment. Feel free to drop a comment down below, and shoot off some ideas. I'm Sam Price. I'll hopefully see you at Tutukaka on the 5th and 6th of September.